towards the down. We're looking at ourselves on screen, but the camera's below.
There's the camera.
Hi. And we're with Action Heroes of LA with a kind of a surprise review.
Yes.
For a movie we had no idea about, never planned to watch or review, but because one time I was waiting for you to come over so we could watch something, I saw this on Hulu and decided to throw it on and say, oh, this is probably a cute little kids movie about a girl who's a princess and she doesn't want to be forced into marriage and, you know, the typical kind of like princess story. And oh boy, probably within the first 5 minutes when she stabbed that dude in the head with her hairpin, I was like, oh shit!
Make sure it went in.
This was not a kids movie at all. So, Princess, starring Joey King, Olga Kurylenko, Dominic
Cooper,
Howard Stark Cooper, the young Howard Stark that from the Captain America movies, not the older one from the Iron Man movies. Right. It was played by a different actor, and some other people. This doesn't look. Probably not a big budget production or anything, or I don't know. It came out of nowhere. It was on Hulu,
and it was very good.
It was a surprise. It was kind of like somebody read my mind. Like, what kind of like kick-ass action movie with the girl would I come up with? Yeah. If I wrote it, this would probably be that movie.
And the thing is, like you had said, or you had noticed, and I kept looking at it, and I was going, wow, she really is.
Oh, yeah.
When she would fight, she would be tired.
I love a movie that does that.
Yes, and it's remarkable.
Yes.
She's not a Supergirl. She did everything to fight.
Yes.
That a girl or a guy would do. Let's do this.
And the fight scenes, it had everything that I've always complained about action movies. It fixed them. Which is why I had a lot of fun with these movies. It had them doing some incredible action, and afterward they were tired and winded and hurting, and which is realistic.
Yes.
Even though the action isn't realistic so much, you know, it is fantastical. It had her doing the kind of moves for a girl in a fight that would make more sense rather than just like not punching a dude and knocking him out. There was less of that and more like use your legs, you look that Black Widow maneuver where she like jumps up and wraps her head or legs around a dude. I mean, it was just in that respect, it was filmed like Hong Kong martial arts film. You have the full body movement and not a bunch of quick cuts. You can see them doing the action. And the actors actually doing action. I got to give it to Joey King. I wasn't familiar with her, and this is now the second movie I've seen with her in it, and within a month, and completely different like characterization approaches, which is interesting. If you get to see the next movie, we'll talk about it then.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what else did you think about the Princess? It's The Princess.
Well, It's crazy, but what really caught my eye is that there was a scene. She was tired. She just finished fighting. She was getting her breath back. But there was one thing that they would never put in any other movie.
What?
She had one single hair coming down and kind of in her mouth.
Okay.
And it's like they'll put a flow of hair coming down so that the heroine or whoever can blow it out their face. No. She had messed up hair. She was fighting.
Yeah.
So her hair was messed up.
Yeah. And she goes to places you don't want it. And you it's just stuck there. So
yeah. And it was like, this is like it's real.
And yeah, I mean, it's hyper realistic fighting, but realistic. They had realistic touches that I really appreciated. Now, I mean, story wise, I mean, it's predictable. A princess stuck in a castle on her wedding day. She doesn't want to marry the guy because he's shady. And of course, she's being forced to marry because of tradition and women can't do this and that.
Well, it's tradition and his thing is
olden times.
It's a look that he's trying to create for the commoners or for the people that he's ruling over.
Oh, it's her dad you're talking about? Or are you talking about...
If Cooper marries...
Dominic Cooper.
If Cooper marries King, then everybody has to go along with whatever he says.
Okay. Well, he's a play for power.
Yes.
That's kind of cliche, typical storyline, which is why I thought, this would be a cute kids movie. I've seen the story before. Let's see. They're going to add some more, make it more action focused, but boy, they weren't playing when
they were not, and I loved it. They did things in it that were typical for real people to do.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, and this is not fat shaming, but this one guy sent a big guy up the stairs to go up this tower. And he even looked at him and said, "Wait, way up there?" And the guy, "Yes,
he's
go."
like, "I'm not in the best of shape."
Yeah.
Implying that he's not in the best of shape.
He went up there, and as he was going, he was out of breath.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm kind of in shape.
You'd have been out of breath too.
I'd have been out of breath.
But yeah, it was used as comical thing, which is it's. I don't know if it's fat shaming. I don't know what to say because
it's
a lot of stairs.
It's a lot of stairs. Anybody,
yeah.
But to have him like that, and look at it and say, and it's kind of like on the commander who sent him up. It's like you knew he couldn't.
Yeah, this is you gotta send. But so anyway, I just want to. I mean, this movie is it's cliched. It's the storyline is a little thin. I don't think it's the best written movie. It was just a lot of fun because it was kind of surprising with just the action elements they took with it,
right?
Which I really appreciate it and stuff. I'm not, it's not going to be an Oscar winner, or I wouldn't say it's must see unless you kind of appreciate action movies. And
there are a lot of funny.
There are funny
things
moments,
that happen, but it's things that would happen.
Yeah.
But now, as an audience, we get to laugh at that.
Yeah.
The person and the people that it's happening to, it's not funny at all, but it's funny to us.
Yeah.
But there is this other part too where the big guy that I was talking about, he's sitting on this ledge because he's just exhausted. The princess, she is holding on to right outside the window, and she's holding on, and she realized something that no other superhero had ever realized. Hey, I got this heavy sword in my hand. It's weighing me down. Let it
drop it. There's just like some practical stuff, like practical common sense stuff this movie does. That thank goodness it's like
Now in any other hero movie, she would have pulled herself up and taken the sword
and crawled in
and stabbed him in the back. He would have fell.
And then, he would have held him by a rope, and she would have yanked it and pulled him in.
And it's
pulled this 200, 300-pound dude.
It's like you could see her. She's looking at the sword. She goes, I really need this sword, but if I keep it, I'm going to die. So, bye.
She at one point, because she has her little princess slippers on, and as she fights her way out of the tower and into her room, and she puts on her battle boots.
Yes.
She's like, "Let me get these damn princess slippers on. I got to put on my warrior boots because part of the thing is that since she's a kid." One of the things, her dad's kingdom, he welcomed in people from all over the world. So she had like some Asian, they had some Asian people there that taught her martial arts. And like I said, there's some cliche stuff in there. So, and she had been training since she was a little girl, because that's like she asked these people, he was like, "Oh, I want to learn how to do that," even though she wasn't supposed to, and they trained in secret or something like that.
Yeah. Well, because the
so
mom
they set it up why
came
she would
and
do
said,
that.
"This is what she's supposed to be doing." And the lady who was training her said, "Yeah, well, this is what's going on." And then I loved it that the queen looked and then whispered to her, "Well, just keep it out of the sight."
Yeah, yeah. All right, just don't, y'all keep it going, but just kind of keep it on the down low.
Yes.
So.
Because she was supposed to be learning etiquette.
Right.
But she was learning etiquette and fighting.
Yeah, she was learning. She was learning.
I just really thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
Yeah, I thought, really like I said, if somebody like picked my brain, like if I were to write an action movie, it'd probably be like this, and probably about as as well as I want to say. Like I said, this isn't the greatest written movie, which probably I wouldn't have written the greatest movie either. But it was a lot of fun. I loved it. Like, it made a lot of practical choices. It had some very good action sequences in it, and pretty good performances. Well, Dominic Cooper, he chews scenery like crazy in this. He's very mustache twirling bad guy, and so, but just go with it. He's along for the ride. It's it's on Hulu for if you subscribe to the service, you can just watch it for free. You can watch it for your subscription. Would you recommend this? Like, anybody rent this or just catch it? Like, if you happen to.
Actually, I think it's a really good date night movie.
A date night movie.
Yes, it's really
Girl
good.
power.
Because it's.
That's the.
It's very pure. It's very. Hey gang, let's do it. But
let's kick some ass.
Yeah, I really loved it. It just seems so natural.
There was a lot of practical things that the majority of action movies will not do.
Yeah,
and it drives me crazy. I'll enjoy a movies, but there's there's no way.
She's chained up in the beginning, and she said, "Well, the only way I can get this chain off, I have to do this." And and it's just like,
break your thumbs.
Yeah, well, that's what you're gonna have to do.
You gotta dislocate your thumbs. Gotta break your thumbs.
And her reaction to it was so natural and so great. It was just like,
lots of just let's treat this like how a person really would.
Yes.
Feel, do, sweat, smell, breathe hard.
Yes.
So anyway, that's the princess.
The princess.
We just liked it because Prince is in the title.
Is that why I like The Princess Bride? And
you like The Princess Bride?
Diary?
We could do a review of The Princess Bride, I guess, one of these days. Peter, just for the first time in his life this year, has seen The Princess Bride.
Yeah, and
anyway,
God dang it.
You've been missed out for like nearly over 30 years of an excellent movie. Anyway, that's not the movie we're watching. Maybe one day we'll catch up on The Princess Bride. This is The Princess. It is currently on Hulu. If you've seen this, and let us know what you thought of it in the comments. And I got my Wakanda Forever hat on because we're about 2 weeks away from from Black Panther 2, and I'm already hearing good buzz.
Yes, I am.
So
I'm starting to hear some good things.
I might have to risk COVID and go like first week. Oh, we can do it. We saw Black Adam like the middle of Thursday though.
Yes.
We might have to do that. Anyway, so that's something else. Check out The Princess. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we out.
We are out.